Hi, this is Mark Soden for Furstworld, and I'm here with Jessica Arnold of Loop Goat.
Hey, I'm Jessica. People know me as Loop Goat. I am in Los Angeles, California.
What led you to experiment with noise?
I'd have to say years ago, I'm from Lansing, Michigan, and home of Wolf Eyes and all the legends. So as a young teenager, I caught myself at some experimental shows and got into drum machines and just kind of went with it. It was very organic experience.
Do you have a piece of gear that you were going to use that you find inspiring and would like to tell us about?
So for this next show, I'm excited to use this bad boy. I hooked up a contact mic, so it has a lot of good textural stuff. I plan to run it through my delay pedal over here. I can sample it. I have a little get some really cool tones out of it. Usually I change my setup every so often, and I haven't used this in a live setting before. So I'm pretty stoked to kind of get some more organic sounds going for this wonderful show in Joshua Tree coming up.
Oh, I think you're going to enjoy it. It's this great collection of Quonset huts,
Wow.
and it's pretty cool. So, what is the noise scene like in your area?
Um, Los Angeles, the past few years, I believe, has definitely exploded with endless shows of artists and friends getting together and just experimenting with music. And some weekends you'll find there's four options of experimental or noise shows, which 15 to 20 years ago it was like one a month, or like it was very it was less hard to come by. It was more underground. And now I feel like more and more people are getting into it and are open to it. And it's pretty inspirational, to see new people come in.
How do you approach improvising in a noise context?
Really, it's just absorbing the energy that surrounds you. Um, you know, kind of going with the roller coaster of sound and frequencies. And when it starts getting too insane, you can tone it back a little bit and keep it tangible, at least, and then every show is going to be different. I don't really go in with an objective. I go in with um, being welcoming to the space I'm going to perform in and seeing new faces there. And, you know, that kind of fuels me for the direction of my music um, for most shows. Really, there's no direction, and I think that's the funnest part of it. Um, and kind of really knowing your instruments. I think that's important. Spend a lot of
Hmm.
time with them, hang out with your pedals, hang out with all your gear, and you know, they're gonna help you.
How do you prepare for a performance?
Um, well, usually the day of, I drink a good amount of coffee. Um, I set all my gear up, so I make sure everything runs through and everything turns on and everything works. And then I mostly just pack up and then I pace around until I really have to go to the show. Um, you know, I try not to jam too much the day of, or depending on how far I have to drive to a show, or, that's all a part of the gearing up for it. But usually the week or two, I kind of just have a lot of spaced out visions of, you know, dream realms that I can adapt and put into my set.
Visions. So you delegate a certain amount of work to your subconscious mind? Is that
I think so. Yeah, I daydream a lot, and I'm always reading about space or different things. So a lot of times when I tap into some of these sounds, I'm, you know, thinking of the universe and seeing what seeing what they have to offer with sound.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is Mark Soden. I'm here with Jessica Arnold of Loop Goat. She will be performing at Furstworld on January 7th. That's a Friday. Tickets available. Thank you, Jessica.
Thanks, Mark.